This is an excerpt from The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferris. Challenging the status quo versus being stupid. Most people walk down the street on their legs. Does that mean I walk down the street on my hands? Do I wear my underwear outside my pants in the name of being different? Not usually, no. Then again, walking on my legs and keeping my thong on the inside have worked just fine thus far. I don't fix it if it isn't broken. Different is better when it is more effective or more fun. If everyone is defining a problem or solving it in one way and the results are subpar, it is time to ask, what if I did the opposite? Don't follow a model that doesn't work. If the recipe sucks, it doesn't matter how good a cook you are. When I was in the data storage sales, my first gig out of college, I realized that most cold calls didn't get to the intended person for one reason: gatekeepers. If I simply made all my calls between 8 and 8:30 a.m. and 6 and 6:30 p.m. for a total of 1 hour, I was able to avoid secretaries and book more than twice as many meetings as the senior sales executives who called between 9 and 5. In other words, I got twice the results for 1/6 the time. From Japan to Monaco, from globetrotting single mothers to multimillionaire race car drivers, the basic rules of successful new rich are surprisingly uniform and predictably divergent from what the rest of the world is doing. The following rules are the fundamental differentiators to keep in mind throughout this book. 1. Retirement is the worst case scenario insurance. Retirement planning is like life insurance. It should be viewed as nothing more than a hedge against the absolute worst case scenario, in this case becoming physically incapable of working and needing a reservoir of capital to survive. Retirement as a goal or financial or final redemption is flawed for at least 3 solid reasons. A. It is predicted on the assumption that you dislike what you are doing during the most physically capable years of your life. This is a non-starter. Nothing can justify that sacrifice. B. Most people will never be able to retire and maintain even a hot dogs for dinner standard of living. Even 1 million is chump change in a world where traditional retirement could span 30 years and inflation lowers your purchasing power 2 to 4% per year. The math doesn't work. The golden years become lower middle class life revisited. That's a bittersweet ending. C. If the math does work, it means that you are one ambitious, hard-working machine. If that's the case, guess what? 1 week into retirement, you'll be so damn bored that you'll want to stick bicycle spokes in your eyes. You'll probably opt to look for a new job or start another company. Kind of defeats the purpose of waiting, doesn't it? I'm not saying don't plan for the worst case. I have maxed out 401ks and IRAs I use primarily for tax purposes. But don't mistake retirement for the goal.